Welcome, everyone, to the Sci-Fi Queens podcast, where we celebrate all things sci-fi, especially the women in sci-fi, real women of science, upcoming scientists, sci-fi books, comic books, and television and movie as well. If you're new here, we welcome you. We ask that you hit that subscribe and notification bell, as it'll let you know when our next episodes are coming up, and it really help our channel grow. If you want to support our channel, check out our website that's scrolling at the bottom of the page, sci-fi queens.net. It has information on the queens, episodes, and a link to our merch store as well. I am your host, Nita, and joining me tonight is the one, the only Tiffany, Queen of the
Hello,
Nerds. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing so good. It's been a good day. Allergies kicking my butt, but you know what? Otherwise, it's been a good day. Can't bring me down.
That's right. We are missing the Queen of Darkness, but it's because of weather issues where she lives, and she needs to take herself and be safe. So our thoughts are with her, that she and Leah are safe where they're at. But we are definitely going to be diving in. Hello, Mel from Mel's Rebellion. Check
Hey,
her out. What's going on? People are excited to know what it is that you've got to say tonight. So
I'm
do you
doing
want
a lot of yapping?
You want to say something before we hop into it, or shall we hop into it?
Just get your pens and papers ready. There's so much to discuss. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get right into it, guys.
Okay.
Take it away.
All right. So,
I skipped it. Sorry.
Right.
I'm too excited.
I know you want to get to that one. Okay. So first up, we have Fallout. They have been renewed for a season 3 already. Season 2 is set to come out in December. I know it's a little bit far off, guys, but I just wanted to bring this update so that us fans like me and Nita will be getting more excited about this TV show. So if you are hesitant to start this show because maybe you thought it's going to be a one-hit wonder, or I'm not familiar with the games, you don't have to be familiar with the games to watch this show. It is just a good post-apocalyptic crazy trip. Every episode is a crazy trip. But
yes, absolutely. And I've never done the game, and I watch this and I'm not lost.
Exactly.
And it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. And I love a good post-apocalyptic story.
And they do it so well. Like everything's so freaky. Things what you think would be in a post-apocalyptic world are there. And it's so meta and niche just because it's from a video game. So some of the stuff is like, that's weird, but it works because this is from a game. So they're using weird little post-apocalyptic characters and things like that. So season 1 is available already on Prime Video to watch. So it's a great binge, you guys.
And we've got someone here who made a comment, Miranda. Welcome. And I think I know who Miranda is. Although I've never seen her handle here, but she is loving it.
Yes.
And this is a good show to watch, definitely.
It is. It's a great binge. So season 1's out, season 2 coming in December, and then they're going to start shooting on season 3 this fall. So
now I have a question about this. Do we know if they're adding any new actors, or are they keeping the cast as is?
Definitely. The actors from season 1, the main 3, they are definitely coming back for season 2. But in season 2, they're going to pick up right after season 1. I don't want to spoil it, but the location, which I put in one of the images there, the location that they're going to visit is directly from a pivotal part in the game, New Vegas. So there's going to be new characters that come up. And just a lot of questions from season 1. I still have so many questions about what exactly is going on.
Yes. Because I think they've been doing really well making video games
Mm-hmm.
into live
Yeah,
television,
I
you
agree. I
know,
agree.
and they're really keeping it true to the story of the video game as much as they possibly can,
Mm-hmm.
which with The Last of Us I was not happy about, but still, it was
You're
part
not
of
gonna
the
talk about
game.
it.
No, because I still am mourning for my Bobby. I can't even.
Mm-mm, we're not gonna talk about it. We be
But
all
I
day.
think
We're
that
not gonna talk about
this
it.
is a new niche that
But yeah,
television is getting, where
yeah.
they're getting their scripts from video games.
I'm with it though because I love
Yeah,
like a freaky crazy show that makes no sense other than oh yeah it was in the game. They could just say it's from the game. Don't worry, it's a brain floating. Yeah, it's talking. Yeah, it's from the game.
exactly.
It's fine.
Exactly. You can't go wrong with that. You just can't.
All
You let
right,
me know when you want
next.
to move on to the next slide.
I'm ready. Next one. Let's see what you got. All right,
I
Alien Earth.
need you to tell me everything you have on this because
Okay,
I am at the edge of my seat.
when
I
I saw that it was coming soon, I was like, Nita is going to flip, and Sarah, because Sarah
am.
loves the Alien franchise.
Yes, we are big Alien franchisers
Yes.
here.
So when I saw they finally put a date on it, this is Alien Earth, a TV series derived from the Alien franchise. Alien Earth is going to premiere on August 12th on FX and Hulu. So they're going to do one episode a week. And so we're all going to be on the edge of our seats. I'm pretty sure that for me, I'll probably wait and binge the whole thing. Just because I want to feel like I'm watching a long ass alien movie, okay?
Okay, that's a good idea. So
Right?
I
I
want to know
might watch
what
the first
people are
episode.
thinking.
Right. I might watch
Yeah.
the first episode and then just wait and binge the rest. Just because I want to see how they're going to portray the Earth of that time period. So this
Yes.
one, I have my notes, so let's get into it. So this one is based in the year 2120. And the Earth is governed by five corporations: Prodigy, Weyland Yutani, which we know from the Alien movies, Lynch, Dynamic, and Threshold. In the corporate area of cyborgs, humans with both biological and artificial parts, and synthetics, which are humanoid robots with artificial intelligence, they exist alongside the humans on this earth. So, but things change when the founder and CEO of Prodigy unlocks a new technology advancement. It'll be hybrids, humanoid robots infused with human consciousnesses. Now, the actress who's going to be playing the human consciousness is named Wendy, and this is she's the one at the bottom. She's going to be named Wendy, and she's the first hybrid prototype. And when they like unveil her, kind of like when they had like the other like robots on the ships and Alien, it's gonna be kind of that same feel. She's gonna feel human, but like more human than the the robots from Alien, just because she has an actual human consciousness inside of her. So they
Yes.
derived her from someone. So now everyone wants to make themselves a human, cybernetic human consciousness. Everybody wants to have a robot to be immortal. Everybody wants to put themselves into a robot for immortality. So after the Weyland Yutani spaceship collides into the Prodigy city, Wendy and the other hybrids encounter a mysterious life form more terrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. Of course, it's gonna be the alien.
Of course.
In the timeline, though, Alien Earth is set 2 years before the events of the 1979 film Alien. So 2 years before
Oh.
that, and it takes place. This takes place in 2122, and that one is in 21. No, this is 2120, and that one is 2122. And this Alien Earth is after the events of Prometheus, though. So if you've seen all the movies, in
Yes.
order.
Okay.
So
I
Prometheus,
have.
and then Alien Covenant, and then Alien Earth, and then the Alien original movie. So there's a lot to catch up on if you haven't seen any of those, because I think, unlike with Fallout, I do think that having the source material, like knowing what the corporations are up to, because I think in Alien, Weyland Yutani is a big corporation that like steers everything. All the ships are from that corporation. Everything happens because the leader of that corporation wants to be immortal. He wants to look for something to keep himself going. So
Hmm.
he's trying to be the next biggest, best thing. So
It's
I
always
think,
some rich guy and their agenda.
I'm telling you. Listen, if I was rich, I swear to you, God, I will not have an agenda. Okay, now that we got that. will not have an agenda. I swear. I swear. But yeah, I think you should, in my opinion, now, do what you want. But I do think it would help if you've seen some of the source material, at least up to this point. Now, if you want to watch all of them, great. They're great films. Each and every one holds a special place for me. I think Prometheus is the best one, but
But I also think that when watching the franchise Alien, it always picks up in the last movie, and
yeah,
you really do need that
yeah,
movie
yeah,
before you can go on.
yeah,
They are very sequenced, and they're
hmm
not independent films,
yeah.
like
They're
in
not.
some franchises.
Yeah,
You could watch a Star Trek
you need
movie
to
and
know,
not
right?
necessarily see every Star Trek
Yeah,
movie,
yeah,
and you can follow along pretty
pretty
much
well.
what's happening. There
Yeah,
might be some references to maybe TNG or
hmm
TOS episodes, but it's not so much that you cannot
exactly,
understand the movie. With
exactly.
the Alien franchises, it's very important to watch all of them because they do have this sequence that I think it's beautiful and I love.
They
I
depend on the others, definitely. Yes, yes, absolutely. They depend because
Mhm.
they do a good job though with that, like linking the stories
Yeah.
together. Because sometimes it's hard when you have a lot of material to put on screen, but they link the stories together really well. You want it, like, for example, with Alien Romulus. That one is directly linked to the original Alien film with what happens at the end. That brings on
Yes.
everything, all the events of that movie are directly linked from Alien. So I think that, yeah, watch them all. Don't worry, it's a good watch. You can have a whole weekend full of Alien, and it'll be good. You got until August
Yeah.
12th.
Now I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is Sigourney Weaver going to make some sort of AI appearance? Because she
Right.
can't make a real appearance.
Because of the age. Right. Now, I don't know. If they're gonna do that, they're keeping it tight under wraps. Because I don't know.
Oh,
I would think that just because it's only 2 years ahead of Aliens, I would think that maybe they would show her and her crew leaving. Because I don't know how long their actual space flight is. You know how long they've been in space. I can't
hmm.
remember if they mentioned it in the movie, but
They don't have warp travel, let's just
right,
say.
right. So maybe they'll show them leaving out. We'll see. I hope so.
Yeah.
That'll be
I
a
mean,
good
they do have
tie-in.
faster than light, but they don't
Hmm
have warp.
Right,
There's a
right. They still
difference.
have to go. They still have to take their time to get places.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's definitely a difference between warp drive.
Yeah.
Warp drive takes you from point
It's
A to
instant.
point
Right,
Z
right,
instantly.
right.
Faster than light, you're going to get there quick, but you're not going to get there as fast.
It's fast.
You're
Yeah,
still kind of need a couple of years to get to places.
yeah.
That would take you in minutes. You
Exactly.
know, yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully that will be a good
yeah.
tie-in.
I
If
mean,
they do, I'm
I'm
gonna be
here
like
for
Nita
it.
said. Nita said they were gonna do
And
that.
let me tell you, it's already saying you can go to Hulu right now, put Alien Earth, and
You can
mark it
save
so
it.
that
Yeah.
you set it so that when it starts, you
Hmm
don't have to remember it. It's gonna
hmm
pop up on
You can
your
also,
feed.
you can also on that page see the trailer if you want to watch the trailer.
Yes.
There too. So, yep.
hmm
All
And
right.
this cast is
Oh.
beautiful. One thing about the Alien movies before we move forward is it is so
hmm
female empowering. And it
Yes.
was started at a time where that wasn't something that was really
Right.
done,
Right.
which was the
You know
70s, the late
exactly.
70s. So this is a definitely above and beyond its time.
And I think that
Mhm.
it's because of this, the whole theme of the movie, an alien trying to replicate herself, trying to impregnate, other species to keep her genome going. Like it's just it's
Yeah.
a theme, motherhood.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah,
Motherhood at its worst or best.
right.
Depending on how you see it, right?
Right. Please don't do. I
Mm.
don't want that. I don't want that motherhood. I'm
Mm-mm.
good.
Please don't replicate the little queen that way.
Please, please.
But we're going forward.
Yep. Go
Oh,
ahead. Let's keep
alrighty.
going. All right. Oh, I got so
Oh,
much to
this
say
is
about
a
this.
cast.
Right. They're gorgeous. I have so much to say about this.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you're not familiar with the librarians, this is a continuation or a spinoff, if you will, of the librarian series of the earlier 2000s, which are spinoffs of the librarian films of the early 2000s. So this
Mhm.
is sci-fi, just deliciousness. There's so much magic and science and okay, let me get into it. So this new series, The Librarians, the next chapter. This is, like I said, a spinoff of the Librarian films from the early 2010s. I mean, the Librarian series from the early 2010s. It follows a group of It follows a librarian from 1847. So the main guy, he's gonna get trapped in our time from the past.
Oh,
So
I like that.
So, skip ahead. I already said the librarians are a group of people who protect the library, which is a collection of magical artifacts and histories. So they try to keep there's always a bad guy trying to get into the library, trying to release something. But in this case, the librarian who gets stuck in the past, he accidentally releases magic into the world. When he goes back to his castle and realizes it's a museum, he does something that inadvertently releases all the magic in the museum out into the world, but it's not good. Like things start going so wrong. So in the series, they're going to be traveling around trying to contain this magic. He has a new team. There's going to be there's always a historian on the team. There's always a scientific genius or a mathematician. And then there's a guardian, which is the person who's supposed to protect the librarian. So like a martial arts person, somebody who's good with guns and fighting.
Tell me that's the girl with the long black hair.
Yes, she's going to be.
I knew it. She's giving off guardian vibes.
They always make a woman the guardian. Usually, like in the last Librarian series, Rebecca Romaine, who plays Mystique, she was the guardian in that series.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, this badass.
But we need her in Star Trek, so we can't have her in this.
She's busy.
You're not allowed, Rebecca Romaine.
She's busy.
You busy with us in Star Trek, okay, boo?
She got a lot to do. She's booked. She's booked. But this is going to come out in TNT, which I didn't know was still a network. TNT.
That's what I was going to ask you. Where do we find TNT?
Do you guys got cable anymore? Maybe. Well, so the way I'm going to watch it is on Hulu. I have like the Hulu where you can watch the TV shows, like any channel pretty much.
The live.
The live version. Right. So that's probably how I'll watch it. Now, I'm not sure if TNT has a streaming service. So maybe try to type that into your Fire Sticks or your Apple TVs or whatever you have, your phones, see if they have a streaming service. I'm not sure because until I saw this come up, I did not know they were still a network.
Now, if you find out, let us know. Because you guys got to follow Tiffany on TikTok and on Instagram because she gives all kinds of goodie updates.
You'll miss it if you don't. Yeah, definitely. And I watch everything. Just to plug myself for a second, I watch everything, not just like sci-fi related shows, but sci-fi is my heart. But I do watch everything. So if you're looking for something to watch, definitely check that out. All right.
Yes, so, and she's so good. I had to recruit her. I did. But we're gonna go.
Let's go. Let's move on.
Let's go on to the next one. Okay.
Yep. All right. Robots. Where is it on my list? Probably at the end. So Love, Death, and Robots. This one is part of my, in case you missed it, for May, because this one just came out yesterday, the new season. So Love, Death, and Robots. This is volume 4. So there's 3 other volumes to watch. They're very short, so you can binge them all pretty much in one day. Each episode is short.
I did all of them today.
See, I'm telling you, some of them are like 10 minutes, some are like even shorter than that, but they are amazingly animated anthology stories. And they are short stories from various genres, including science fiction. There's also horror, there's fantasy, and there's dark comedy. But each one will have you wanting the story to be longer. Every time I watch one, I'm like, dang, I need it longer. Like, I think
especially the one with the appliances.
Oh my goodness, that one was so good.
And they had all these appliances talking and the voices of the actors and comedians that they got to do the voice cast of the appliances.
The voice cast.
It's out of this world. I mean, this whole series was so good. I'm off on Friday, so I binged it today, and it was just so good.
Keeps you watching. Excellent. And I think even for fans, people who aren't fans of like animated TV series, I know my mom is not, but she enjoyed this. And she, because you kind of forget that you're watching something animated because the animation is not like cartoon animation, so it's kind of like a video game cutscene. That's how I look at it. Each one is like, it's
Yes.
not specifically cartoon, but it's definitely animated. My favorite episode was because I love Michael B. Jordan. In season 1, they had a Michael B. Jordan episode. And
Although, let me tell you, this season is start to out with the best.
See,
I'm
I
big
haven't
on
watched. I
music.
haven't since it just came
You
out
gotta watch
yesterday.
it. You
I
gotta
haven't.
watch it
I
because
haven't. I
the
haven't
first
watched that.
episode, if you are a music fan, it'll blow your mind how good it is.
Okay. I'm gonna watch
That's all
tonight.
I'll say.
I'm gonna watch tonight, and then I'm gonna text you.
Text
And
me
text
when
you
you do. Text me when
because
you do.
I've been over here crying watching the last episodes of Andor. Oh my God, I've been in tears. But I don't want to talk
I'm
about
afraid to watch it. I'm
It's over
afraid to
now.
watch Andor.
It's over now. It's over now, and I'm broken. Okay, let's just say. But yeah, so this is a good series you can watch on Netflix. The first 3 volumes are already up. This is volume 4, came out yesterday, so that's up too. It's got a lot to watch, lots to binge, and the voice cast is amazing, like Nita said. All right,
Yes, it's very, very good.
Got a pen.
Tell me all about this. I need to know about this.
First of all, I love Alexander Skarsgård so much. Back since the True Blood days, he's been my man. My man. Okay, so this is Murderbot on Apple TV. It's following a self-hacking security construct, the robot, drawn into its vulnerable clients. Murderbot, by his name, is a murdering robot. He must hide his free will and complete a dangerous assignment when all it really wants to be is left alone to watch his futuristic soap operas and figure out his place in the universe. Oh my God.
Can we just give him a hug?
I mean, right?
Oh my God, who doesn't want a robot that way?
He's been sent out to do murders, and he just wants to watch TV.
I know. He's a perfect boo right there.
But that's all I know about it because I haven't had a chance. On my list, definitely. It's like number 6 on my list right now, things to watch.
So it's available to watch right now on Apple TV?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's maybe 4 episodes up already.
Okay, so, I need to catch up.
Yeah, so I'm going to catch up on it as soon as I get down my list. I'm probably going to catch up on it probably Wednesday, So I'll probably catch up by Wednesday up on Murderbot, but it's Alexander Skarsgård. I'm going to give it a try. It's Apple TV. They don't miss. So I'm definitely going to be watching this. Next.
Let's move on. Ooh, tell me about this.
Have you seen the other seasons?
No, I haven't. How good is this?
I won't spoil it.
No, share because I'm wondering how good this is.
So good. Like, it is, of course, more fantasy than science fiction. But if you've ever heard the term the Sandman, like for helping your dreams and sleep, right? Yes. So he is the dream, the Sandman. So let me just read off what I have here. So this final season is coming. So they have 2 seasons. This is going to be the second season. The final season is coming on July 3rd. This is a fantasy following the adventures of a cosmic being who controls everyone's dreams. Now, they also do include members of his family, like despair and anger. Like, every emotion you could have, there's a member of the family that encompasses that. Like the black lady in the front, she plays death. Such a beautiful representation of it in season 1. Oh my God. So good.
I'm going to watch that for sure.
Yes. So his name is Morpheus, aka Dream. And he's just this gorgeous, gorgeous man. And after he's unexpectedly captured and held prisoner for decades, Dream escapes and journeys across different worlds and timelines to fix the chaos caused during his absence. So that's the synopsis from season 1. Okay. We don't know what's going to be happening in season 2. So I'm excited to just see what goes down. Now, this is the final season. Just because there were some issues with the creator doing some stuff that's not so good. So Netflix is going to be parting ways with them on this series. They wouldn't release it to Netflix. They wanted to hold on to it. So they're going to be parting ways with them on this. So this is the last season. It is based on the award-winning DC Comics series. So if you want more Sandman, you can, of course, read the comics. The Sandman universe, though, I'm not sure if they're going to make any more movies from it, but Netflix is already, any more TV shows, but they've already done one TV show from the universe, which was The Dead Boy Detectives. And that only had 1 season as well, but it was so good. and they did cross over some of the characters from the Sandman universe, so it meshed really well. But that one is also a good one on Netflix, The Dead Boy Detectives. But The Sandman is a must binge, guys. Add it to the
This
list.
looks
If you
good.
if you like fantasy, at one point they go to hell. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And the cast is like beautiful darkness. Like, you'll love everybody. And you'll be so sad and so happy and
This
rooting
is
and
why I love doing these episodes with you, Tiffany, because there are things out there that are fantastic to
yeah.
watch
Yes.
that we just miss. Because I miss this
It's so much.
completely.
There's so much, Nina. You know what? That was my inspiration for bringing TV shows to people in the first place, because there's so much to watch, and I follow a lot of forums, and so I know when things are coming out. And so everybody can't do that, though. Everybody doesn't have the bandwidth to hold all that information. But I'll make a list and give it to you quick, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, we'll watch that. Especially with Netflix, they release something like 100 shows a day. Like, you never can keep up. But yeah, so Netflix, and this is premiering on July 3rd for season 2.
Nice.
All right, next.
I want to know about this. Is this a video game?
No, so you haven't heard of the Squid Game?
No. Talk to me about Squid Games.
What? Let me pick myself off your head real quick.
Am I gonna lose my sci-fi queen card?
Okay. I will give you a pass just because this is a Asian series. Like, I'm gonna give you a pass. Season 1, was all the seasons, season 1 and season 2. You can dub them in English. They're on Netflix, but they mostly speak. I want to believe it's Korean. Don't get me to lying though. It might be Chinese, but I think it's Korean that they speak in this. I think it's Korean. And
is there anyone Asian watching that may know? Please let us know.
Let us know, okay? Or non-Asian, whatever. Anybody who got the scoop, tell us so I can know for sure. But this series is basically, without spoiling it, what happens is there's this man and he's down on his luck. He needs money. He comes up to this man and it's like, play this game with me real quick in the subway and I will give you some money. He plays the game, but he doesn't get money. He gets this card. And he's like, what is this? And a few days later, I think maybe the same day, he gets kidnapped. He wakes up in this place with all these other people, and they all have on these green jumpsuits with numbers on them. And basically, they all need money. They're all down on their luck. They got to play these games, the Squid Games, to survive and win money. But somebody dies every game. They are killing people.
Out.
The most famous game is the red light, green light, which is these two dolls. They're from that red light, green light game where they say red light. If you're still moving, you're dead. You're dead, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's intense. Lots of death, but there's like a conspiracy behind the games. Like, these rich people are doing it just to have some entertainment. Like, there's a whole thing. But season 2 just happened. And then season 3 is June 27th. Okay, it's Korean. Thank you, ma'am.
It's Korean. Thank you, ma'am.
I had it. But yeah, it's so good. And what's crazy is the main actor in this series, he was also in the oh my God, I'm about to lose my Star Wars card. Which Star Wars show just came out? Where he was in that show. Dang it.
Not Andor.
Not Andor. The one where she was playing twins. What was it called?
Oh, with the girls. Yes.
I cannot think of it for anything.
I'm going to look that up. Give me 1 second.
Right,
I'm going to look it up.
He was in that series playing a Jedi, and he learned English for that role. He didn't know English before that. He learned English for that role, and he got it.
That's wow.
In the Star Wars universe. So, that we ain't going to talk about that series because it's still.
That's dedication. That's dedication, though.
Yeah, he did. He wanted that role, and he got it. But this series for the teaser.
You're talking about Acolyte?
Yes, the Acolyte. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes. This for Back to Squid Game. So it'll pick up right after the events of season 2. The teaser trailer shows there's going to be some new games. I know a lot of the same games were in season 2 that were in season 1, but they're going to have new games, an unexpected alliance, and some drama, of course, because it's a K-drama. So, It's a good watch, Nita. I
I'm
say
gonna watch this.
give
Yeah.
give it a chance. Give it a chance. Add it to the
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm good.
list.
It,
But like I
it,
said, you can dub it.
I like the idea of these rich people watching people
Yeah.
fight in a
Oh, for
game
money.
for
Yeah, they want
money.
to win money. At one point, the craziest part to me is at one point in season one, there's a chance people want to go home. They didn't know this is what they were doing. So there's a chance where they vote to see if they can go home. And that's when it get crazy at that point. Some people want to stay because they need that money. Some people want to go home. It get crazy. But yeah, it is surreal. It's good. It's really good. So this is
Mhm.
on Netflix, guys. All right. Next up.
I want to know
Okay.
about this so
This,
much.
now, and I want to give you all the information, Nita, but they don't have much out about it. All right. This is a new series, though. I do have the synopsis. All right. So this is a new series on Sci-Fi for June 6th. Oh, wait. June 12th. Okay. June 12th. It is a drama about a mysterious event that causes dozens of dead people to suddenly rise from their graves in this town. So they're not like zombies. They rise as kind of themselves, not like Walking Dead, but I think the shit really hits the fan when she's trying to solve a murder from that happened a couple years ago, and the person who was murdered actually comes back to life. So there's like this, can we solve the murder now? The person doesn't want to really give it up. Like there's a whole thing. And then also, why is everybody coming back from the dead? So
Exactly.
there's a mystery. It
Exactly.
almost gives me True Detective vibes, but
But this
with
is on
people
the
trying to protect.
Sci-Fi channel, which
Yes.
is on cable. So talk to me because how are we watching this?
Hulu.
It's
Hulu
going to be
owns
on
Sci-Fi.
Hulu?
Disney owns Hulu. Hulu owns Sci-Fi and FX. So that's how you can watch all of these series on FX, and on Sci-Fi. You can watch them on Hulu. I think Sci-Fi series you can also watch on Peacock. So they have an agreement with them too.
Yes, because I
Mm-hmm.
watched Alien on Peacock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Sci-Fi series you can also watch on Peacock. Like I think like The Ark is also on Peacock
The
and
Ark is
on
on
Hulu.
Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so you can watch them if you have Peacock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be available next day on Peacock. That's how they usually do with their series. So next time I do this, I'm gonna definitely have a little note beside each thing to tell you guys how to find these series. I'm so sorry.
No, no, it's totally fine. I mean, it's just because so many people no longer really have
Yeah, traditional cable. Yeah,
cable,
yeah,
traditional
yeah.
cable. It's just
Mhm.
not, it's hard to find some of these shows.
Yeah, and a lot of times you can't watch them directly, like when they come out. Like I know Peacock does next day releases, but a lot of times, like things that come on Max later on, you have to wait like until the season is over. Like if you ever watch the CW show, you can watch those series on Max, but after the season is over.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's a tricky world out here, you know. Yeah, but all right.
Indeed. And there is a sci-fi app.
Oh, okay.
Um, there is a sci-fi app I know in Android, probably also on Apple, as they always have
Mm-hmm.
everything as well. But there is.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know if it's a paid one, but it is out there.
Okay. Excellent. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. Okay. Season 2 of Wednesday. Have you seen this?
Yes, it's
Oh
so
my God.
good.
I love Tim Burton, so of course I watch anything he puts his
Same.
hands on. So creepy. I just love. So I was late to watch this though. Like I had planned on watching it, but it was bottom of my list. But I was late to watch season 1, so I missed all of the fanfare in the beginning. But after I watched it, I was hooked. I was so ready for season 2. Now Wednesday season 2 picks up on August the 6th. And it picks up right after the events of season 2. Season 1. I won't like spoil what happens in season 1 in case anybody hasn't watched or doesn't know about this series. But it's marketed as like a teen series, but it's really good for anybody who's a fan of the Addams Family because Gomez and Morticia do show up. There's the mystery from season 1 has a lot to do with from when they were kids, so she's solving that mystery. So it's a sci-fi fantasy series, follows Wednesday Addams, a member of the Addams family, and it follows her journey as a student at Nevermore Academy, where she is honing her emerging psychic abilities. There's werewolves, there's witches, there's all kinds of stuff happening at this school. It's a school for the freaky kids who can't go to regular school.
Exactly.
Right. But, I'm excited to see more of what's gonna happen with Wednesday and what is really happening with like the guy she's interested in. I won't give it away. But yeah, so this is gonna, I'm probably gonna watch it as soon as it comes out. I think they're gonna release it all the episodes at once, like they did for the last season.
I
So
hope so, because that's
they
definitely a
do.
binge series.
Yes, I agree. It's not a week by week thing. So if they do decide to do a week by week, I don't know why they would, because that wouldn't be smart. But if they do, I'm definitely gonna be waiting until it's over. So yeah, next. Ooh. Oh, gosh, Peacemaker. Let me pull my.
So
All right.
good.
Okay.
I
So
can't wait for this. I can't wait for this one.
Peacemaker. First of all, season 1 was so funny, and I wasn't expecting it to have so much like sci-fi elements. Even though, of course, it's based on a comics character, the bad guy they pulled, I wasn't expecting it. It was just the craziest thing ever to pull from a comic. Okay, but they did it. Now, season 2 is August 21st on Max, and it's going to be week by week. And this is a drama based on a comic book series following the adventures of the DC Comics character Peacemaker. Season 1 is set right after the events of the Suicide Squad film, but they didn't really get into it too much. Now, this season is going to go into the consequences of what he did in the Suicide Squad, from when he, Rick Flag Jr. So he's gonna have some consequences from doing that to Rick Flag, because in this series they have cast Rick Flag Sr., and it's gonna be the same actor who voiced him in the Creature Commandos. So he's the new Rick Flag for the DC universe. Yes. But baby, and he's ready to kill Peacemaker. But it looks like from the trailer there's gonna be some like multiverse time jumping, because he's fighting another Peacemaker at some point. Like it's about to get
and
wild.
Season 1 was really good.
It was. I love Danielle Fishback, and I love that Viola Davis was in there, playing her character. Like, it was.
Oh my God, Viola Davis can do anything. She can play good, bad, warrior, yes, mother, angry, yes, happy, sad. This woman embodies everything she does. Yeah. Like, I love her.
Yeah, I think she loves playing Amanda Waller, because she does get to play bad, and a lot of her, roles are not really her being the bad guy, and she gets to be like a bitch. Like, she gets to be mean to them. She gets to like I'm the bad guy. If it happened, it's because I said it was about to happen. Yes, things like that.
Absolutely.
So she does in season 1 come back as Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad films. She also voices Amanda Waller in the Creature Commandos animated series too, which is a good watch if you are invested in comic book series. But yeah, so I'm excited to see exactly how he's gonna come out of this season, because they aren't done with Peacemaker. I'm sure he's going to show up.
No, they're not.
Mm-hmm. So I want to see how they're going to come out, him and his new team from this season. So it's going to be a must watch. I'm going to watch it on the day it comes out. Definitely.
August 25th. Absolutely. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with TV shows today, is that they do take longer than they used to come out. And sometimes you do kind of need a recap.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many times can you watch the first season or the second season? It's like, come on, people. Yeah. Don't take so long.
You know what's a good recap channel, if you guys want to know, on YouTube? The Man of Recaps. He does recaps of pretty much every show. Like, if you're going to watch a show and it's been a while, go see if he has a recap. They're quick, and it will give you a good little recap. Man of Recaps. Now, just plug him in there. He's a good creator to follow.
Absolutely, then.
All right. Next up.
What is Helios? I was gonna.
It looks
this is different,
beautiful, right? It's crazy.
Yes,
this is Pixar Animation's 28th film. This is their 20, right? It's crazy.
Wow.
This is their 28th film. Elio, the voice cast includes Zoe Saldana and America Ferrera. So this got the girlies in it, And so I'm excited to see which characters they play, because I didn't want to look it up in advance. I just want to hear their voice and be like, that's Zoe, or that's America,
Yes, yes.
This film is directed by the writer of Coco, and co-directed by the same writer, and Adrian Molina. So the writer from Coco is going to co-direct this series. So it's gonna have those same like family vibes because Elio is an underdog with an imagination, and he finds himself beamed up into the Commuverse, which is where he meets all these aliens, after desperately trying to make contact with space. On Earth, of course, all his friends and his family think he's a weirdo. They think he's crazy. They're like, aliens don't exist. You're crazy. But he accidentally ends up in this alien world, and the aliens assume that he's Earth's ambassador to the rest of the universe. So it's gonna be a cute watch for families.
That's cute.
I'm definitely gonna watch this with my daughter. So June 20th in movie theaters. So I think it's gonna be a big
Awesome.
release for June. Yeah, definitely. All right, next we have some more movies. Yeah. Oh my god. Every time I see the poster, I just gasp.
How many times are they gonna train this dragon?
Girl, the dragon ain't trained yet. The dragon ain't trained.
They gotta train this dragon.
Now he gotta get trained in live action, baby. Okay, he gotta get trained in live action. He was trained on the cartoon. Now he gotta get trained in live action. So this How to Train Your Dragon is going to be a direct, representation from the animated. It's going to be pretty much the same storyline, just like any other live action. They might change a little bit, but it's pretty much going to be the same. Hiccup's going to meet his dragon. He's going to train him. They're going to save the community. All right, so this is set for June 13th, and Mason Thames and Nico Parker will be Hiccup and Astrid. And the after the success of their other movies, the animated films, they decided to make this one, and they are going to be, if this one is successful, they've already greenlit the sequel because they have an animated sequel as well. So Gerard Butler will also voice his same character he voiced in the animated series. And this is the first movie that I took my son to see when he was little, the animated.
Oh, you're going to take him to see this?
Yes, it's going to be nostalgic for us to see it. That was his first movie. And now we pretty much go to the movies every other weekend, if not every weekend, if something good is out. Like, we are movie people. We do. We love going to the drive-in. Like, we're movie people. And this is his first movie. So we'll probably go see it the opening weekend.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Has you told him about this?
He knows.
Is he looking forward?
He knows that it's coming out. I don't even think that he really remembers that it was his first movie because he was only like 5. So I don't think he really remembers. But for me, I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna be like, remember when we? He's like, girl, I don't remember. He's gonna be like, good for you.
It's like, all right, Mom, don't cry. You're tearing into the popcorn,
I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry in the line. I'm going to cry at the concessions. I'm going to cry the whole time. But maybe. But yeah, so we can move on to the next one. I'm excited about that. This is the highlight of my summer. Okay. And I say
I can't even deal with it. Yes.
Because there's some other movies on this list that are also going to be the highlight of my summer, but this is top of my list. I love. And in my house, we are such Jurassic Park fans. Okay.
Yes.
And the Jurassic World films, they have not disappointed. This is going to be the 4th film in the Jurassic World franchise. I think the last one was like Dominion or something like that, but I think that's what it was called. But this one, it stars Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, and Mahershala Ali, who I love. Scarlett's character is Zara Bennett, and she leads a team of skilled operatives to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park. So not the actual park, but where they researched and made some of the first dinosaurs. This is the island where they got their test babies at. So they are going on a mission to secure genetic material from dinosaurs whose DNA can provide life-saving benefits to mankind. A top-secret expedition becomes more and more risky, and they make a sinisterly shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades.
I need to watch this, first of all. Second of all,
immediately.
The dinosaurs killing humans, I need to know what it is that they're thinking
Injected into,
because it just sounds crazy to me.
Yes. What do they have that we need? It's always something. They always need to get something from these dinosaurs. They're always like, we got to go in here and get this dinosaur, get the DNA, or we got to save somebody. It's always, these dinosaurs don't get no peace, okay?
No, they died and they still trying to bring them back.
And this movie, it's going to be dinosaurs that we haven't seen because these are the experiment dinosaurs. The first ones, the ones that didn't make it to the park.
Yeah,
So
so this is gonna be all new dinosaurs.
it's gonna be freaky, okay? But I'm
I
ready.
can't wait
July
to see what
2nd.
they're doing with them.
I'm so excited for this. Oh, okay. So we can go to the next one. I'm just pulling up my notes.
What's going on here?
Okay, of course, Superman, the new DC film Superman. Now, this James Gunn has said this is not going to be an origin story. Okay, we already know how Superman came to Earth. At this point, if you don't know, where you been?
You don't know.
Superman
Go watch
came to
the old
Earth.
movies.
Right. There's plenty of source material if you need to know his origin story. This is not an origin story. He's already going to be Superman when this comes on. The new trailer just dropped yesterday or the day before yesterday, something like that. But in the new trailer, he has an interview with Lois, and she's interviewing him as Superman, a
I
callback,
saw it.
to the other film. But in this one, in the original film, she didn't know he was Superman at that point when she interviewed him. But in this one, she obviously already knows that Clark is Superman,
And I love how he lost his temper.
Yes, he got so mad because she wasn't pulling her punches. She was like, "This is not
No.
Lois Lane." Sarah! She was like, "This is not."
Look who's here! The Queen of Darkness!
I did an audible gasp when I saw your name. I was like, hey, girl.
It's all clear now, so we're good.
Oh,
Right.
good.
But when I saw how angry he was getting with her, I was like, that's because she got Lois Lane reporter hat on. She have Lois Lane girlfriend boo thing.
Exactly. Love of his life.
Pulitzer Prize Lois Lane. Okay, she got her recorder. She's gonna be recording you. You know, so I think
yes, and I love the way the actor in the trailer just gets up.
Yes,
he literally stands
up.
So
angry,
and he's so passionate. I was like, oh wow!
They say that scene goes on for 12 minutes in the film, so it's gonna give us.
I'm here for it.
Yes, so much insight into him. So we literally know nothing else about the plot of this film, but we know that it will feature some other superheroes. Hawkgirl, Supergirl will be there. Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, and Mr. Terrific. We know that Lex Luthor will be there. So there's just so much craziness that's gonna go down in this movie. We don't even know. Like the trailers have been so cryptic about how, and I think the Superman counterpart, like a Superman that was created in a lab. What was his name? I don't know, but he wears a U on his chest. And he is the one that's I think is going to be bringing Superman to his knees. Because in this new trailer, they show him smashing his head into the ground, like because he's powered by kryptonite, so he's really the only person that can bring Superman down. Yeah, I could talk about theories for this movie for hours. It's gonna be good. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about it just because it's James Gunn. Some people aren't fans of him, but personally, I haven't scoffed at any of his work. Some of it is a little bit out there, but I love it. I love a little bit out there.
And when is this movie coming out?
This movie is coming out July 11th. So yeah,
excellent.
June. This summer is going to be packed.
It really is. It's one fantastic sci-fi after another.
Yes, it's going to be packed. Sarah, what do you think about this? I saw your face when I said James.
I'm excited. I mean, I was kind of sad they're rebooting, the DC universe because I liked it.
Right.
Yeah, but it's James Gunn, and I think he did a good job. I think he did a good job with Marvel. So let's see what he can do with DC.
He has good ideas. He has the ideas,
right? And
he loves the
film. And hopefully we can get somewhere. I mean, it's Superman. It's Superman.
Sarah, we have a message for you.
Hi,
Mel. Okay, so if you guys don't have anything else to say about Kal-El, then we can move on. Okay. The Fantastic Four, first step. I know, Nita. I know you are so excited to see your man back on.
I'm already at the theater waiting. Okay.
Pedro is going to be perfect as Mr. Fantastic. I mean, it's just his accent, his face, his everything, his just presence he brings into a room. It gives Reed Richards like that, because Reed Richards has that scientist, I am the savior of humanity air about him, and he definitely is bringing that in.
Well, he is the internet daddy. So it's easy.
right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this movie, it comes out on July 25th, another July. Pedro Pascal
And
as
I will be at the theater
fantastic,
July 24th.
waiting in the line.
Yeah.
And waiting. So he's going to be Mr.
Yes.
Fantastic, Reed Richards, and Vanessa Kirby is going to play Sue Storm, and
Okay.
Joseph Quinn is Johnny Storm. Joseph Quinn, you might know from if you watch like Stranger Things.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he's from that, and then they're gonna have Evan Moss Baccarat from The Bear as what's his
The
name?
thing.
I'm
The
blanking.
Thing,
thing.
The
the
thing. Yes,
thing.
oh my god, oh my god, I'm blanking as the
But
thing.
what's with this robot? That's new,
Oh, he's from like the animated Fantastic Four series,
right?
the comics. Herbie,
I remember
he's
that.
their robot.
Yes.
So yeah, I think the robot is going to play a big role also in this film. So like I said, not much out about it, but of course there's theories. Sue's going to be pregnant, and their son Nathaniel Richards is like a galaxy warping, all powerful mutant. And you know they're saying mutant now
Yeah.
in the Marvel universe. They're
Yeah.
saying the
I
words.
know. I was so
They're saying the
excited.
words. They're saying the words.
I'm so excited.
So he's gonna be our first on-screen like actual mutant besides what they did with Miss Marvel, because they had made her a mutant at the end. But this is, I think, seeing Galactus come, and the theory is that he's coming to get baby Nathaniel Richards. So it's gonna be
He could
crazy.
come and get me anytime he wants.
Girly. She's like, I'm ready, my bags are packed, I don't need anything. I'm
I'm
good.
like Donna. I'm like Donna from Doctor Who. My bags are packed.
I'm ready to go. You're like,
My
let's
bags
do
are
this.
ready, puppy.
But I think just based on fan theories, I think from what's gonna happen, I think that we might love and hate Reed at the end of this movie.
No one hates Reed. That's end of story. No one.
I think he's gonna do some things that are gonna be
That is
questionable
perfect
for this movie.
because he's worth it. So let's stop that right now.
I cannot wait to see your little face after you watch it, and make sure you stay and watch the post-credit scene. I cannot wait to see your little face.
And Leah has
I'm a video call you. I'm a video call both of you in tears if something happens to Pedro in this movie.
Leah's picked this as her birthday movie because her birthday's on the 24th. So
yes, this is why Leah is my bestie.
we went to Deadpool opening day last year, so
yeah,
we're gonna do this
she
one.
had some good movies on her birthday. I'm
I'm like, then my parental choices are questioned. I'm like, she knows it's make believe.
Right,
okay,
guys, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
like, all good.
I mean,
it's
I think
fine.
I saw the Terminator when I was 10. So
Right.
I mean, how is that any different?
You're like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. And she likes Pedro.
Do I have more?
Yes, you
I can't
do.
even remember. I think I blanked when I
Yes,
said
you do.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Oh, this looks good too.
Yeah, so Freaky Friday 2, Freakier Friday. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back in Freakier Friday. So the longer-awaited sequel to the 2013 Freaky Friday will arrive with, like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan returning as mother and daughter dynamic duo, Tess and Anna. And they discover that lightning may indeed strike twice as they navigate the challenges that come when two families merge. So there's going to be some based on the trailer, I think not only are they gonna switch, but I think the whole family.
Yeah, the kids switch.
The kids switch.
Dude,
yeah,
like the kids switched with because the one kid was like, "Oh my god, I'm old."
Right. It'll be so funny. I'm so excited to laugh again. Just like laugh. The first one was like, I've seen it so many times because that was my teenhood. I love that movie.
Yeah.
That was like
Lindsay
Lohan at her prime. And you know, I just love Jamie Lee Curtis. So this definitely.
But I thought Lindsay Lohan had retired from Hollywood.
No, well, for a while.
No, she's been doing Hallmark. She's been doing Hallmark movies
and Netflix
and Netflix Christmas movies. Yeah,
yeah, she's been.
She's not doing.
She's back at it. Yeah,
she's not doing big movies, but like if they come to her and it's like, I think she's kind of like there's another actor, I can't remember who, but like if they only choose to do the stuff that they want to do, they don't have. They're at that point in their life, they don't have to do every script that's put in front of them. That they can choose. You know, I'm not in this. I'm not into this. I don't want to do it. And good for her because
the Netflix
she
ones
was.
are good, though. The Netflix ones are really cute. Like I think there's
Oh
one.
God, what's the one
Yeah.
where she loses her memory? That's Leah's favorite one.
Right.
Um,
Is that the
and then she saves the resort that her dad's trying to close, and yeah,
yeah, I
It-
can't remember.
it- I can't
I
remember what
can't
it was,
remember. But
but
they've been
she
good.
is good.
We got talking Tubi
Hey,
up in
talking
here.
to me.
Woo!
Hey.
Hey,
Hey. All right.
We
So
got to do
Trivia
that shout out,
Friday
but we got more.
is
You got more
more?
okay.
shows in
Oh
here.
my
Yeah.
goodness. All right. What else do I
Here's the
have?
Okay.
next one.
Oh yes, Resident Alien. Back to some more TV shows,
So
guys.
much fun.
Yes,
I
I
So
love
much
it.
love
It's
fun.
this.
so fun.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Come on,
I
come
love
on.
Alan Tudyk though, and like just as a voice actor and as an actor, like he does it. Like he's the if you see a robot, he's probably the voice of that robot. Like in the final
Mhm.
season of
Yes.
Andor and in the Rogue One series, he's voicing
Yep.
Kay.
And
So
in
he's the teacher.
iRobot, he's
Yep.
Sunny.
Yes, he. So if
And,
you see
and
a voice,
he's the chicken in Moana.
right? He's a great voice actor. I think that's his
Oh, I
like
love
Fantastic.
him.
his life being a voice actor. But yeah, so
And
he's in
this
every.
series is so much fun to watch,
It
too.
It
is. It is.
is.
Okay, so in this series, in case you're not familiar, this is a dramedy following an alien who crash lands on Earth with a mission to kill all humans. But he decides to masquerade as a small town doctor to, get it done. And things get tricky though when he gets pulled into solving a local murder in season one. And he realizes that he needs to assimilate further into the surroundings to make it happen. It's just so crazy. The concept of an alien.
Yes.
I love it when he's actually in his alien skin. Like those are my favorite scenes. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
this
love the fact that children can see who he really is. Certain
right.
Yeah.
children. I love that.
The
Absolutely love it.
sci-fi murder mystery doctor dramedy Earth needs now. Hilarious.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, so it's on Sci-Fi,
absolutely.
and again, you can watch it on Hulu or Peacock.
Yes.
I watch it on Peacock. So yeah.
And we got more. You sent me a ton.
Tales
Check
of
this
the
out.
Underworld. This one is in case you missed it. It premiered on May 4th. This is the third installment in Star Wars' Tales anthology. The other ones were Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith, things like that. So this one is Tales of the Underworld, and it will feature 6 original stories set in the Star Wars universe. I love when they do these because it feels so like it connects to you can like,
Mhm.
oh, that's why they're on that planet, or oh, this is during when that happened, but it's not directly showing any of the events of like the films or TV shows. So I love
Yes.
they're
Exactly.
animated. And I love these. I love these. They're quick and to the point.
And
Yes.
are they shorts or are they long
They're
episodes?
short. They're short. Yeah,
Okay.
they're short. Like I think 28 minutes or something like that. 23 minutes.
Not
Okay.
bad at
Yeah,
all.
they're short.
Yeah.
They're short. So yeah,
Yep.
so if you haven't seen any of these, go watch the other 2. They don't directly connect or anything because they're anthology, but I just think they're great stories. Like I think one of them kind of connects to Ahsoka Tano, but not like in any way that'll make any difference for her series. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are good on Disney Plus.
We got a couple of more. We got
All
a
right,
couple of more.
this is the Walking Dead Dead City. It's on mine in case you missed it. List. This also came out on May 4th. 2
And it's so good, guys. That's all I'm gonna
They
say.
started off with a bang.
So good.
With a bang.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
this is season 2 of this series. It's a spinoff from The Walking Dead that follows Maggie and Negan in New York. Set after the events of The Walking Dead, Maggie and Negan in season 1 travel to a post-apocalyptic Manhattan, long cut off from the mainland. So this ain't The Walking Dead, baby. This is something else.
This is.
You can watch this on AMC and the AMC Plus app.
Yes.
So
And we have, what is this? I have been dying to ask you about this.
this is a animated series on Netflix called Blood of Zeus. I'm trying to find my notes that I wrote about it because I've seen it, of course, but I wrote something about it. I can't find it. All right. Well, this one is. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the final season of this series, but it follows the son of Zeus as he is fighting to save the world from a demonic army. Basically, one of his cousin, auntie, uncles from Mount Olympus. You know they all related.
This was so promiscuous. Oh my god.
Lord.
You know they all
It sure
related.
is.
Oh
But
yeah.
what's crazy is in season 1 they actually show how Zeus got with his mama. Like this ain't really for kids, guys. But anyway, it
Yeah.
actually shows how Zeus got with the tutelar son. It got with the
Mhm.
guy with his mom and how he was born and what happened with that whole situation with he was already married, obviously. What happened with that whole situation and how he came about. But basically one of his cousin, uncle, sister, cousins is gonna be releasing a gonna be releasing some titans, gonna be releasing titans and some demons, and they have
Yeah.
to protect Mount Olympus and protect the world. So right. Jace, they all be related, okay? Like this my
Mhm.
cousin,
Yup.
this my brother. Wait, is that your son? Yeah, but also
This
my
is my
cousin.
uncle nephew.
Exactly.
Oh
You
yeah.
you guys ever watch documentaries on like polygamy? They literally go, that's an uncle nephew or a brother sister, like a
And he married
brother
my brother, and
cousin.
now she's
My
my
brother,
brother's
daddy.
son-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
my.
yeah.
Oh,
My
my brother,
nephew,
uncle.
my nephew,
Yeah.
it's
half
too much.
sister.
It's
What?
too much. It's too much, baby. Let me tell you. It's too much. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm running long today, guys.
This is the
It's all
last
right.
one. This is the
This is
last
the last one. Did
one.
I not give
That's
you
the list.
foundation? Did I not give you foundation?
No, you didn't. I
Okay.
I
Well, I'll
triple
talk about it
checked
after
the
this.
emails.
I'll talk about it
But we
after
can
this.
talk about it. That's
All
right.
right,
We can talk about it.
so this is Strange New Worlds. They just put this poster up yesterday, guys. I rushed this to Nita so that we could talk about it.
Yes.
The new season is coming out on July 17th. And I am so ready for the trippy adventure. They don't even have a trailer out yet, but it's gonna be trippy. I already know. They get into so many crazy antics in this series that you're just not ready for. And I like it when they do like show some of the backstory of the characters. I hope Captain Kirk shows up again because maybe that's my
So,
man.
so I
Yes.
have a question. I have a question about this. So Anson Mount tweeted this picture. That's where I saw it, and he
Hmm.
said, "Get ready to watch this, or you'll be a two-dimensional representation of a three-dimensional object that's zipping across the galaxy." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, I was like, "Wait, is he
That
talking
is,
about the Borg?"
like I said, it's
And
gonna be
did you guys notice Uhura's hair is on
so big this
fire?
season, and I love it.
I love
That is
it.
good.
It's
I
on
love it.
fire.
It's so
She
big
looks
this season.
amazing.
Hmm.
I
Amazing.
I love the connected relationships that the crew have. Like they really do explore the crew relationships in this series versus like Discovery, which they did kind of touch on it. Of course, everybody loved everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody was friends. But this one, like they get into it. Like they are connected because of the things they go through so hard.
Yes.
Like
Hmm.
yeah. But I cannot wait for this. I might go back and watch. I might go back and binge the other ones just because I need a feel.
Yes, absolutely. Now,
Well,
you did not send me foundation, but you wanted to talk about foundation.
Yes. Okay. So
mhm.
Foundation, in case you don't know, is a sci-fi fantasy series on Apple TV. So season 3 is going to air. Finally, a date, July 11th. July 11th with 10 episodes. One episode per
That's
week.
good.
Right? Apple TV normally releases 2 episodes as their premiere, but they're only gonna do 1 episode per week. That's how much they are banking on this.
Okay.
It cost them a lot of money to make, so I'm sure they're like,
They're
I'm
gonna,
sure
yeah.
it is. The
yeah,
the the scenery alone
yeah. The
must
production
cost,
value is
you know,
amazing.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
this one is so it's gonna air 10 episodes, premiere with 1 episode through September 12th. It is based on Isaac Asimov's epic trilogy. Season 3 continues the chronicle of the band of exiles and their monumental journey to save humanity and rebuild civilization amid the fall of the Galactic Empire. So this one is set 152 years after the events of season 2. So we're gonna get some new characters, some of the old ones, because they like to go to sleep and wake up 100 years later. We're of course gonna still get Cleon and the Cleonic dynasty because they're clones. So we're
We
gonna
need
get a
them.
version of him. Yeah, we're gonna get a version of Cleon. The Demerzel is still gonna be there. So let me see what else did I put. So, like I said, this season is set 152 years after season 2. The foundation has become increasingly established, far beyond its humble beginnings, while the Cleonic dynasty empire has dwindled. So they've gotten smaller while the foundation has grown bigger. Both of these galactic
Mhm.
powers forged an uneasy alliance, and a threat to the entire galaxy appears in the fierce form of a warlord known as the Mule, whose sights are set on ruling the universe by use of physical and military force. So there's going to be a new bad guy. So they're going to have to join up with Cleon and all that craziness he got going on just to fight this new bad guy. And he uses mind control, this new bad guy. Remember in season 2 where Gail kind of had the vision of the things that are going to happen in the future,
Yes.
and there was, yeah, so it's going to tie into all that.
Mhm.
So it's anyone's guess how this will end. They are already ready for another season after this one. So
And let me tell you, I've read the Foundation books. I'm a big as Isaac Asimov fan,
mhm.
and this really does do the books justice.
Really? Okay.
They're not. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Hunger Games. Like if you read the
Okay.
Hunger Game books and
hmm
then watch the movies, you can
It's
see
connected. Right, right,
it's
right.
you can see how it plays out. You can see,
hmm
oh, I see that. When I saw that they picked Jennifer Lawrence and they had the dark hair
hmm
on her, I could see her
Yeah,
description.
yeah, yeah.
Everything was, it's not perfect, but it is really a good representation
hmm
of the books.
Yeah,
And you
I
can't
agree.
you can't really ask for more.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. And I haven't read the Foundation books, but I'm gonna believe you if you say that it is a good representation of it.
It is a good
Yeah,
representation. It really truly
yeah.
is.
I'm excited for Foundation. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I didn't put a picture, guys, but it's on Apple
It's
TV,
okay.
and there's 2
We
seasons
forgive
already
you this
up.
time.
There, I wasn't prepared. There's 2 seasons up. You can binge on Apple TV, and I need Apple TV to sponsor me because I'm always pushing their shows.
They sure
Anybody
do,
knows
right?
anybody at Apple TV? Tell them to call me.
You
Well,
Okay.
know they will watch
they are hitting. They're just hitting it out of the park with sci-fi.
Yes,
it.
yes,
They
they
are.
are.
Like they,
They
it's
They
are.
like
are.
they picked a genre and said, "Hey, we can do this good.
We
Let's
can
do
do this
this."
good. We have the
And
money.
they
Yeah,
Let's
really
do it.
have been doing a really good job
hmm
with sci-fi.
Yeah, they have.
yeah.
Absolutely. You can find the most amazing sci-fis on Apple TV. You
hmm
really, and
Yep.
I don't have any Apple products, so you
hmm
don't need to have an Apple product. You can
No.
go to the website
Yeah.
Yeah.
appletv.com
You can
and
download
you
the
can pay
app
for
on
the
your Fire Stick,
subscription.
your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even download the app. I literally just use the browser
Oh,
on my
okay.
tablet or on my
Oh, nice.
computer,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
sign in that way, and I pay for
Okay.
the subscription that way,
hmm
because I
Um,
don't have Apple products, and you can watch it. They have amazing stuff on there.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I have an iPhone, but I don't watch it on my phone. I watch it on the Roku or the Fire Stick. Is and you just
Yeah.
download the app and it runs just fine. I just gotta sign in with my phone and everything's fine.
Right, right, right.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
get
So
it at a discount because I have an Apple product or something. I don't remember what the deal was,
Mhm.
but I go with it. Sorry,
but it
Nita.
really isn't that expensive though, even
No.
I wouldn't
not
know
having Apple
because I use my
products.
sister's account. Don't nobody tell nobody. We share. That's how I can watch everything. Me and my sister share all of our streaming. She pays for some. I pay for some.
That's what I do with
That's
my
how me
friends.
and
It's
my
like,
sister do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
See, yep. You
it's
pay
like,
for some.
well,
I pay for
I
some.
pay for these three, and then
Yep.
she pays for
Uh-huh.
these three, and we just
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
That's how
But
you
we're
got to do
coming. This has been a
it. Long
fantastic
show.
episode. It is a
yeah.
bit long, but I do want to let people know when our next episode is. I think our next episode is crucial and important.
Mhm.
It starts our Pride celebration. We're gonna have.
Mhm.
You guys know we do 3 episodes a month. We're doing 3 episodes, and we are going to be celebrating Pride in June, starting June 6th.
Yep.
And Miranda will be our special guest. We
Yay!
love her. And we're going to be talking about sci-fi and what's happening in sci-fi and the contributions of the different
Mhm.
LGBTQI plus individuals that have contributed to sci-fi. And we're just going to go all out on sci-fi here. And we are going to celebrate it. And I think that it is crucially important to indicate that we do not, in Sci-Fi Queens, care what our government here in the United States says. We will celebrate marginalized communities
Yes, we
and
will.
their
Yes.
contribution in science fiction.
Mhm.
Yep.
And we are absolutely not going to drop the ball on Pride. It's just not going to
Nope.
happen.
Nope.
It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
So join us June 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Miranda will be our special guest. And we're going to have other episodes. We're going to let you know, of course, what we're going to be talking about in those episodes. And we're going to have a good time celebrating and enjoying the LGBTQIA plus community within science fiction, because their contribution is endless and amazing and beautiful and important to our culture, important to our society, and important to us nerds who love sci-fi. Okay, because we need to be seen and included, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. So guys, don't forget, we're gonna take a couple of weeks off because we need a bit of a rest. But June 6th, we're back at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I will be putting out announcements to make sure you know when we will be back with some special shows and episodes. Okay, but if Tiffany, you have any last minute television movie words of wisdom you want to share with us?
I'm going to be dropping a long list of everything that's been canceled and renewed on my TikTok. So at the.nerdgoddess on TikTok. So y'all look for that. Long list. Y'all gonna be upset. I'm just gonna say it. All right, but that's
it. Okay.
Sarah, I know you came in a little late. Is everybody safe on your end?
It's still storming. I don't know if you see my eyes lighting up a little bit here. Like, there's lightning right now. I'm like,
Make sure you have your cell phone with you in case the storm takes you to Oz. You can give us a call from there and let us know.
Well, yeah, the tornado warning passed, and now we're just under watch until 3 a.m. Okay, and there's a severe thunderstorm right now. So lots of lightning and obnoxious.
I don't miss that.
That's why Chewy was up in my lap, because he's like, Mama, I'm freaked.
Yeah, because he's a 2,000-pound dog who's afraid of lightning.
He's a sweetie.
He is a puppy.
He's like, Mama, protect me.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see you guys on June 6th. And have a good night, guys. Thank you for watching the Sci-Fi Queens. And be sure to support us on all our social medias. And check out our website,